Hey y'all, today I'll be showing y'all how I got my Flexi-rod set. This is the chunky style with the bigger Flexi-rods, and this is the smaller Flexi-rod set. If you watch any of my previous videos, you know I start every style off with deep condition, then I go into moisturize. Today I use Creme Pure Honey, Shrinkage Defensor, and the main choice charcoal something that I'm trying, leave-in conditioner. So I just put it in my hair, like just throughout, not like piece by piece, because I'm about to blow dry it in the next clip. So this is when the blow drying starts. A little trick I like to do is just hold the end of my hair and blow dry it out, so then it comes out straighter, and I do it piece by piece. I usually do this style on wet hair, but I thought this would speed up the process, so I sectioned off my hair to make it easier. And in the second time I did this style, blow drying it, I actually did it piece by piece the day before. So this is when the foaming process started. I used Cream of Nature foam or mousse, but what I like better is Design Essentials for this hairstyle, but this worked just fine. So I put the foam on my hair. I use my Detangle brush that I used in my last video, and I start the process of putting it on there. Now the braids, it's not like one per braid. It's like maybe 2 in one braid, 3 in one braid, and I do regular Flexi-rod, like just single Flexi-rod set for the back, and then I do the corkscrew method or the horseshoe method in the front. So when you start to put the Flexi-rod on there, you want to get it really close to your scalp, and then you want to just twist it around, but in a flat motion. So you want to make sure that the Flexi-rod is flat when you're taking it around. And then I like to secure it at the top first and then continue flattening it out around the rod. This way was easier for me than to do it like the other way that I see people doing it, because of the simple fact that I know that this curl will come out correctly and then I can just pull it out. But you'll see that in the later video, in the later part. Now to secure it and make sure that it stays in place, the ends are the key because you can see the ends when you finish the style. So I like to take a little foam and put it on the ends and then secure it by taking the Flexi-rod up. Now this is the method that they're calling a horseshoe method. Initially I started this method by doing it because I ran out of Flexirods, so I needed to make use of what I had. But to start off, you can either bend it first or you can do it the way in the previous clip and then bend it. So you get close to your scalp just like the other one. and you wrap it around just like the other one. And you can decide whether you want it to be in the front or the back. It doesn't really matter that much. So, but you can make that decision once you're doing your hair and whatever feels more secure. So you still begin to flatten it out. And then to tighten it up, you might have to twist it a little for the first one and then bend it some more. Even if you bend it at first, the first time, like the bend might not be fit for that particular curl that you're doing. So you just have to adjust when you're going from twist to twist. So for the second part, you just put the foam on and you want to take one finger. You know, in the other clips, you use like two hands. You still are using kind of two hands to catch it. But with this one in particular, you want to make sure you use the one finger because you don't want to attack the other curl that you already did. And make sure you are secure the ends with a little extra foam, and then you'll be good to go. Again, this is because I ran out of Flexirods, but sometimes I always run out of Flexirods, so I just found that this was easier and it was faster for me. But feel free to just use the first clip, like the back of my hair, or the front, all over if you have enough Flexirods. And also, I do show you my results. I will put a timestamp in the description. I do show you my results with the smaller ones in the front because that's what I usually do, but this time I didn't because I wanted a chunkier look. But I do show you the results later on in the video if you want to see that. After I am finished, I sit on the dryer for an hour and a half or until dry, which means I sleep in them. Because usually when I do the wet hair, instead of blow drying it, I just sleep in it because I don't like the dryer. But this day I had to go somewhere and I was in a bit of a rush, so I didn't sleep in it and I stepped on the dryer. Well, I got it in the dryer. So yeah. Now when taking them down, I like to put a little oil on my hands to start me off, and I just get to unraveling. Sometimes I unravel it like, twisting it off, but most of the times I pull it out because my hair is usually stuck on the rod, like it doesn't want to come off the rod, so I pull it out. Make sure your hair is dry when you take it down because it's gonna give you trouble if it's not, and it's not gonna come out how you want it to be. Your curl pattern is gonna show, and that's what you don't want. Another reason why I like this method is because I usually can take it down anyway and the curl is basically secured. So when I do it this method, I like to put a little oil on my fingers, and the chunkier way comes out, piece by piece. I take it down and I wrap my hand in a coil way, like in a coily way, just to keep the curl going. So I do that all over, and I do the same method with the smaller curls so you can see more defined look in the next clip, but I will put the timestamp below so you can see the difference in the results. So with this, I did bobby pin the back up because I wanted that look. I used to have a fade, so that's probably why. That's when I started this style, so that's what inspired this look to begin with. So, but my hair is a little more fuller. My back has grown out, so it's harder to do. So I do that, and then I get the comb and I fluff out the roots because I did want the chunky look. But even if I do the smaller one, I like to still comb out the roots because I don't want it to be as defined. I still want that look on my roots. Like here. For both methods, I like to pull it down in front of my eyes a little bit to dramatize the hairstyle. These are my results for the chunkier style. Hope this video helped you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.